Soul family. Peace, soul family. Peace, everyone. Peace, everyone. Hi, how is everyone tonight? Peace, soul family. Thank you so much for your patience. Peace, everyone. Wow, we have 91 in the chat. Awesome. Well, in the room. Awesome. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure you share it. I'm going to give some good information today. Make sure you have your notebooks, your papers, your pens. Remember, we want to always try to write with a blue pen. Okay, or if you have a purple pen, that's even better. But whenever you're writing, doing your spiritual work, you want to use high vibrational colors, blue or purple. This is like my favorite pen. This is they're called Bic Crystal, 1.6 millimeter, and they write really smooth. So get your pens, get your notepads. We are going to really go deep today. I'm gonna give you some good information. Peace, everyone. Peace. So before I begin, 77 likes, awesome. I want to say thank you to Jamisha and Quadrilin. I hope I said it right this time, Quadrilin, because look, guys, they sent me this shirt. I'm going to show you. They sent me this shirt. I got it yesterday in the mail. Look. Can you see what it says? Wisdom is better than strength. Wisdom is better than strength. Oh my gosh. So thank you so much, Jamisha. Thank you so much, Quadrilin. When I got it and I opened it, I was like, oh my gosh. I absolutely love it. It was from, I believe the last live I did. It was the last live that I did when I was saying that wisdom is better than strength. Basically, that's what I literally said. So shout out to the two of you. You guys are so awesome. I'm so grateful. I love getting gifts. It was such a surprise. I had no idea. If you guys are interested in the shirt, I don't know if they are selling them or what, but I believe Jamisha may be in the chat. So hit her up. Wisdom is better than strength. That's right. Let me tell you. So let's see. Peace, Prime Harmonic. How are you? Let's see. I just saw your name in the chat. Peace, Showstopper. Peace, Jamila. Jamila, you can email me. I don't give my it's the Zoe Essentials business address. So if you receive packages from there, the return address is on there. But you can email me, and I'll send you the address. Yes, I love this shirt, and it's white. Oh my daughter was making a joke. She was like, "Mommy, you have I always wear white shirts." So she's like, "You have a white house shirt, a white teaching shirt, a white live shirt, a white going out shirt." I have all types of white shirts. And so now I have this hoodie that is super soft. I'm such a hoodie girl. If I was in New York, I would have this on, with some sneakers and some jeans. It's just so dope. So thank you again, Quadrilin. Thank you again, Jamisha. I really appreciate it. Okay. So let's see who's in the house. Let's see. Peace, Happy Goddess. Peace, Will Ty. Caprice Evans. Tawana. Soul Guided. Welcome to all new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all people this is your first live. Lives. I'm a teacher. That is one of my gifts. So I'm going to teach you information. It is important that you have something to write during the lives. For everyone that's new, for you guys that have been around, you guys know what it is. Peace, November Mage. Peace, Stephanie. Future Dr. Coco. I like that. Peace, Tressa. Peace, Kevin Bourne. Peace, Dreamer Gabby. L'Oreal Fry. Ace in the Place 74. Everything is everything. Peace. Thank you for being here. Peace, Felicia Belair, Edwina, Start Christ, Akasha Light, TOOC Productions, DeMarcus. What's up, DeMarcus? Truth Seeker. Suwana, how are you, Suwana? Christelle. Peace, Christelle, one of the SDA students. Christelle's one of those students that if we were in a classroom, she would always have her hand like raised. She's such an amazing student. Peace, Rosita. Peace, 23 Dragon Leaf. Peace, April, Miss April Danielle. Dreamy Reyes. Peace to you, Kinetic Killer. Peace, Jeriel Nettles. Peace, Ather. Jadong, peace, Jadong. You guys check out Jadong. She just started her YouTube channel and it is really good. I don't watch a lot of videos. I follow my students, but her videos are actually really good, guys. Peace, Kate Robinson. Peace, Destiny Walker. Stellar Jewel. Peace, Ali D. The Alchemist. Jory, you changed your name. I love it. Yes, The Alchemist, Jory Johnson. Yes. Jory and his wife, Tarita. I don't know if Tarita's on. Super power couple. Like, amazing. Peace, Fro Beats. Autumn. Peace, Autumn. Noni Rose. Happy 12/12. Happy 12/12. Miles Core. Kiara. Dragon in the Butterfly. Quadralyn. Thank you, Quadralyn. Quadralyn wrote me a note and she was literally like spelled her name out phonetically. Because what was I calling you? Like I don't know what I was saying. But I hope I said it right this time. Peace, Real Life. Peace, OG Mom. Peace, Kyle O. End Time Knowledge, Think Bigger. You guys check out her channel. This is the woman that manifested literally a home, beachfront property from nothing within a couple of days. So follow her. Sky Beauty, peace, if I may. Serena Brown. Peace, Danny. Peace, Danny. Thank you so much. Peace, Golden Girl. Show her right. Malachi. What's up? I am Malachi. Peace, Jovial Oneness. Oh, is Hood doing a live right now at the same time? Oh, my goodness. I had no idea. Peace, Jovial Oneness. Alicia, Gertrude. Light Flower. Peace, everyone. Brittany. Peace, Janet. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the whole entire list, but peace to everyone. My love to all of you who are here. We got some stuff to talk about today. Before we begin, again, share the video, like the video. They're messing with the algorithms, guys. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. The numbers. So make sure you're sharing this truth. If it resonates with you, share with those that, that resonate with you, that would need this information at this time, which is vital information. So before we begin, I do want to announce that on Tuesday, Hood Mystic and I'm hosting a course, okay, at Spiritual Ascension University. And Hood Mystic is teaching on this particular great conjunction. So yes, there were some conjunctions this year. We had another great one in November, but this one right here is great because of so many reasons. And let me tell you, there is so much information on the internet that is like dead ass wrong. Like it is so, wrong. And like I always say, truth always aligns with truth. And he actually has developed this curriculum, worked hard on it. He's still working on it. And he's using different modalities and history and ancient texts to explain what's happening. And it is really phenomenal. And I thought, earlier this year, because I've been talking about this conjunction, that I would be doing a video, and Spirit was like, leave it up to him. So I'm hands off. I'll probably speak on the spiritual aspects of it, but you guys, you have to tune in. The link is below to register for the course. It is only $22. That is literally the number that I received in a meditation, like how much do I charge for the class? Because that's what I do. I always ask. And I was given that number. I was given the amount of students that would register, and I was giving a lot of information about that course. It is going to be life-changing. And it's not like a YouTube video. It's not like you're watching and it's actually a course. For some of you who don't know, by profession, I'm actually a university professor. So when I'm developing my courses, I'm developing them the same way I would to students that are paying $50,000 tuitions to attend university. I'm treating my students the same. Just because it's spiritual doesn't mean I get to, slack off, okay? So there is a pre-homework assignment to that. You have to come to class prepared with something, and there is work that has to be done afterwards. But the information in the class is just amazing. The job that he's doing is amazing. And then there you walk away with some practical tools, with some information that you can actually use. Because what is the point of teaching if the people that you're teaching cannot learn and can't use it in their real lives? So again, if you are interested, if you feel prompted, the link is below. Register for the course. And for those who have registered, I will see you on Tuesday. All right. So let's get into it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jadong. Thank you, Jadong. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to text my daughter because I literally was doing the most before I came out here and was meditating, and I forgot to get something to drink. So give me 1 second. Let me tell her. Okay. Perfect. All right. We ready. We ready. All right. Thank you, Ali Goddess. Peace. How are you? Okay. So let's get started. Let's get it started in here. In one of my past lifetimes, I was a singer. That is not a gift that I received in this lifetime. So you guys are going to get this cracked voice, wrong tone singing at all times. Peace, Dream Wise. Peace, peace, peace. And I know you have a course coming up, I think, in 2 weeks as well. So you guys check out Dream Wise and D-Ray. Amazing, amazing. Check out their website. Check out their YouTube channel. Amazing information all the time. Okay, peace, Lakeith. So let's get started. Before we get started, I want to ask you all, and I want you to respond in a chat so I know, I've been hearing things, I've been seeing things, and I want to know if you guys are on the same page with this. Tell me if you've been feeling the following. And if you've been feeling the following, just type. You can type a yes, ashe. You can type word up. You can type what it is that you've been feeling. Keep it short. If you've been feeling the following in the past week, okay? Restlessness, which means, when you're in bed at night, you just can't settle, you just can't sleep. It's like, you just, like something's happening in your body. You just can't settle down. If you've been feeling restlessness, thank you, sweetheart. If you've been feeling anxiousness, okay? So your heart is racing. You feel like something's going to happen, but you don't know what it is. And you're kind of like emotional, kind of like all over the place, right? Sleeplessness, which means you can't sleep. It's just like there's no sleep, just like naps. I know for me, I take naps. I'm like a cat now. I sleep every 2 hours. I'll fall asleep in the middle of the daytime. Sleepiness, okay, that's the opposite. That's like having narcolepsy, this dropsy. You could be anywhere and just knock out, okay? You just like, I just can't get out the bed, okay? I see you guys are like, yes, check, ashe. Vibrations in your body, like you feel like you're on something and something is like doing this and you're like, am I sitting on something? Like, why is my body vibrating? Okay, you've been feeling vibrations in your body. Tingling sensations. What are tingling sensations? You know when you're sitting for a long time, right? Or let's say you're in the bathroom for a long time and your feet go numb, like you feel it tingling. Are you feeling that in your body? Like in your back, your neck, your hand? Are you feeling that throughout your body? Soreness. Are you feeling sore and you're like, I haven't not gone to the gym. Why is my body sore? Okay, especially when you rise up in the morning. Okay, and then your body doing strange things. Like literally, it seems like you have Tourette syndrome. So your body is just like making strange sounds, or maybe you're meditating and like things are happening, and you just like these motions are happening to your body. Okay. Have you guys been feeling this? I see the chat moving like crazy. Yes. Judith is like, time. John is like, yes. Soreness, ears ringing too. Yes. Aset's like tingling in her right foot and leg. We're going to talk about that. Yes. Everyone's like, yes. West Indies DNA is like, ashe, ashe, ashe. Yes, Kevin, you are on target with that. A goddess Femi, your hands. Yeah. Absolutely. Peace, Letitia. Peace, Lauren. It's okay, Lauren. You are right on time. Divine timing is perfect timing. Your head and body is tingling, Taritha. Ears are ringing. I see you guys. You guys are basically like all feeling this, right? And you're like, what is happening? Is it me? Am I going crazy? Okay. No. You're not going crazy. This is like exciting. I'm like so hyped right now. So exciting. So excited. Here's what. Do not take Motrin, Tylenol. Don't do any of those things. Don't take any medicine. Don't go to the hospital. You're not sick. Okay? You are fine. There's nothing wrong with you. As a matter of fact, if you're feeling these things, everything is right with you. Okay? Zucchini, numbness and tingling in the left shoulder. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Peace, Yogi's World. Okay. So we're going to talk about this. Okay. So basically everyone is like, I'm feeling it. I'm going through this. What the heck? And you know what's good about this is the fact that you guys can see that it's not just you. You guys see all the people in the chat that are talking about the stuff they're going through and they're experiencing. So you know, like, oh, it's not just me. It's like almost 200 people that are here. Okay, peace, Pesci Hardaway. So as I told you, we are in the middle of two conjunctions. I've been saying this for the past month now. We first had the first one in November, and I said there's another one coming in December 21st, right? And we're in the middle of it. So pressure time. I did the live on elderberries. We talked about the pressure, right? And even the last live when we talked about the pressure, the charcoal creating diamonds. You are in this space right now. I told you stuff is going to start happening. It has to, okay? So the pressure was happening to you guys at this time is basically that, hold on one second. Your DNA is transforming. Your DNA, in order to activate, we've heard DNA activation. Yeah, what does that mean? There's a transformation that has to happen, and it's happening now in this period, which is so dope, so amazing right now. I had a class last night with one of my groups of students, and we literally did some practice on some, using some of their powers. How to practice, strengthening some of their powers. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. So I want to talk about something. So I think when I did the live 2 weeks ago, I told you that I received a vision and a message and channeled message, and there was another part to it. Now, I told you that I was going to probably speak on the second part the next day or in 2 days, and Spirit was just like, nah, it's not time. So I just never did, you know? And I was kind of confused because I was like, why did I get this information if, you know, I'm not going to talk about it? And so today I rose up like 2 p.m. I think I went to sleep at like 5. And so I was in bed, just the most was happening. Dreams and travelings. I met some of you on the astral realm. And I was given information. And then I posted some of the information that I received. And as soon as I finished posting it, I was told, you have to go live and talk about this, okay? Which we're going to talk about today. And then as I was, you know, jotting my notes down on what I had to talk about, that's when the vision from 2 weeks ago came back, okay? So yeah, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, I had this vision, and it was of the caterpillar, okay? Now, I'm not gonna go into the whole process of the caterpillar, what's going on when the caterpillar is a caterpillar, what's going on when the caterpillar is a butterfly. There's plenty of information on that. I think, as a matter of fact, D. Ray Wise did a video speaking on the caterpillar. I'm going to talk about this process called apoptosis. Apoptosis, okay? If you know what it is, spell it right. You can write in the chat. It's apoptosis. And I'm going to read what the definition of that is. Thank you, future Dr. Coco. Thank you, Heal with Sunshine. Thank you. Everything is everything. Okay. Apoptosis is the death of cells. Okay. So I'm getting it from right here. You guys can Google this yourself. Okay. The death of cells, which occurs as a normal and controlled part of an organism's growth or development, okay? It is literally cellular death, okay? So without getting too deep into this, I do want to explain this apoptosis process. In a caterpillar, when a caterpillar goes into the cocoon, it is going through this process of apoptosis, okay? What literally happens, it is so gruesome. What literally happens is that its cells start to die. So one cell is dying, okay? Naturally, you have some cells that are trying to fight for their survival. So you have some, basically in our bodies would be like the white blood cells or T cells, right? And they're fighting, they see one cell dying, they're fighting to keep the body strong, okay? And then another cell dies, and then cells start dying. And you still have these cells in the body that are trying to fight, okay? The cells are saying, oh no, there's cellular death happening. We have to stay strong. We have to fight. We have to fight the process. We don't want to die, right? It's natural for certain cells to fight for the health of the organism, okay? This happens in us, okay? So what happens in the caterpillar, as it is inside of the cocoon, is this process of fighting, okay? Certain cells that are weak already start dying off, okay? And they start dying off one at a time. And as they're dying, they're pulling the groups of other weaker cells together. And then you have the cells over here that are stronger, and they're fighting like, no, we want to stay strong. We want to continue to be this caterpillar, okay? Literally. And these cells start banding to protect themselves, to try to fight the other cells and to protect themselves from the cells that are dying off, okay? So you have this war that is literally happening inside of the caterpillar's body, okay? And so The cells that are trying to be strong, little by little become weaker and they start dying off. Now, when cells die off, they literally become mush. They are nothingness. They are like sludge. So if you're familiar with coal mining, like in England, they would, I don't know if there's still coal mining in England, but they mine for coal to get for electricity, for heat, et cetera, et cetera. And what happens is that there's what they call junk, leftover parts of the coal, and they store it in these like mountains, called points. They do it all over the world, like all over anywhere. Like in New York City and Staten Island, you think they're basically big hills and mountains, but they're just trash, just garbage from New York on the island. Okay. So what happens is that the coals basically, as it starts breaking down, becomes like muddy, like sludge. It's like slime, literally like slime. Okay. And so the same thing happens with the cell that is breaking down. That cell becomes like slime, like mucus. Okay. And it's this big mucus blob that is literally taking over the other cells. Okay. And so what happens before long is that the cells that are dying in this apoptosis process, the cells that are trying to fight can no longer fight. And so you have this big pile of sludge, this big pile of mucus slime inside of this cocoon. Complete cellular death, okay? But there has to be cellular death, right? All these cells have to die in order for there to be a transformation, right? Because a caterpillar and a butterfly really look nothing alike. They are nothing alike, okay? They don't do the same things. They just look different. Everything about them is different. Think about it, guys. Think about it, okay? The caterpillar is hairy and it moves slow, okay? It inches along, okay? And the butterfly is beautiful, big wings, and it flies and is free. So it looks like different organisms, but it's the same organism, the same technical organism. That process of apoptosis happens, that cellular death happens, okay? So why am I talking about this? Why are we talking about the biology of caterpillar? Is because we are technically organisms as well. We are made up of cells, okay? The same things that happen in caterpillar happens to us. People that have cancer have cellular death, okay? It is mucus that is formed. It is sludge when the cells start dying, okay? People that have certain mental disorders, dementia or Alzheimer's, okay? There's cellular death that occurs, okay? The cells start turning to sludge and there's a fight, okay? And sometimes the cells that are dying overtakes the cells that are trying to fight for their survival. And this is why you have people that die from cancer. They can't survive, okay? Those strong cells are not strong enough to overtake the weaker cells, okay? Why am I telling you this? Because family, okay? You guys are going through apoptosis, okay? This is why you are feeling these feelings in your body. There is cellular death that is happening, okay, within your body, but it is a good thing. It's not like the cellular death that's happening when you have disease. This is something totally new. This is something totally different. This is something that, the ancient texts spoke about, okay? This is what people are calling DNA activation. And you're like, well, what does that mean? This is it. Okay, so something has to be completely destroyed in order for something new to happen, okay? And there's an internal fight that's happening. Now, what's happening is this newness is your ascended self, your higher self, your soul that is in the fight with the flesh body, okay? The flesh body, this human body, I want to stay what I am. I want to continue to do what I'm doing. I don't want to ascend. No. I like this place. I like this planet. I like everything here. Like, it's all good. I don't want to ascend. That seems too much. I can't be that. I'm a freaking caterpillar. How am I going to ever be a purple, iridescent blue with yellow polka dots butterfly? That's not possible. That's the fight that's happening within you at this time. So you're feeling these things, this restlessness, this anxiousness, all these things that are happening within your body because of this process of apoptosis. Okay? You guys following me? If you're following me, let me know in the chat. Yes, Ashe, word them up. Let me know. Jadong says, I'm ready for my wings. Okay, good. And make sure you guys are good. Okay, so awesome. Good. Okay, I know sometimes when I start talking about science, I get really excited and I can get carried away. And so I try to keep it understandable. Awesome. And I will stay at the end and answer some questions, not all, but I will take some time to answer some of your questions, okay? Okay, awesome. Okay, so again, this is not everyone, okay? This is not everyone. There's this thing that is going to be all of this type of people that are being activated, their DNA is being activated. That's not possible. And the reason why is because we're not looking at the outward of someone, we're not looking at how someone looks, okay? You know, I always say all truth aligns with truth. All truth is truth, okay? And so we look at the science of it. It's important as, you know, spiritual humans that we are also scientists at the same time. Why do we neglect science and math and codings? Like, why do we do that? Why do we disregard that? We're taught to fear these things. And these things, this is us. We are the master scientists, the master mathematicians, the master magicians, okay? So we need to have understanding of these things because it does help us on our path. Thank you so much for the donation. 5 angels. Keep it up. I like that. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let me touch on that again. I don't want to get too deep. Okay. When I say not everyone, and when I'm talking about cellular, I'm talking about what is actually happening inside of the pineal gland. And I'm speaking specifically on eumelanin, which is something that scientists still haven't figured out. Like you can Google this, and you can Google the #1 scientific research institutions, and they have said they are still working on trying to understand what this is, okay? Well, I don't want to go there. Okay. So in that eumelanin, there are certain things, there are certain chemical structures that have been doing things at this time. Okay. Hence the reason that so many people that appear to have brown and black melanin, something else, okay, are being experimented on. Because just because you have brown and black melanin does not mean you have certain structures in your eumelanin. Okay. So I'm talking about specific humans on a scientific level, and I will not get into that right now. So there's an activation happening. There's a DNA activation that is literally happening because there's some cellular death happening in order to make space for new cells to be activated, to grow, to expand, okay? For dormant cells, dormant DNA structure patterns to now come online, okay, at this time, okay? So you are ascending, your body is fighting, your physical body is fighting, and that's what's happening, okay? So you're not sick, you're not going crazy, stop taking these over-the-counter medications, trying to stop it. You want to flow with it, and I'm going to teach you today some things you can do to flow with it, okay? Thank you so much for the donation, Christelle Coakley 666. Love it. Peace, Mr. Band Clap. Peace, peace. Okay, so let's talk about 5 things. 5 things that are going to help you with the process. 5 things. I'm gonna give you a lot of things to write down today. Okay, the first thing is nature. Okay, we'll go more into that. The second is water. Okay. The third are herbs. The fourth, crystals. And the fifth, pen, paper. Okay. And I'm specifically speaking about drawing symbols, and I'm going to go into a little bit of that. Okay. Okay. And that was something that I was literally, as I was writing this down, Spirit said, write this down. I was like, why should I write this down? And then I was shown some things. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for the donation, Sabora. Thanks for being you. Thank you, D Ray, for the donation. I appreciate you. Awesome. Okay. So again, these activations, not everyone. It's just not everyone, and it's okay. It really is okay. Like I did the video on elderberries, you know, it's no offense, it's nothing wrong, you know, it's just not everyone, all right? So what do you do? What do you do? Okay, if you are feeling sensations in your hands, okay, what are the sensations that you may be feeling? You may be feeling tingling sensations in your hands. You may be feeling pressure, like something's pushing in your hands. You may be feeling knots in your hands, okay? You may be feeling heat in your hands, okay? Your hands are just cold, okay? There's just an ongoing something happening with your hands and you don't know what it is, okay? You don't have carpal tunnel syndrome, okay? You don't have to go see a doctor. Okay? You're good. This is great, okay? Your hands are activating, okay? We're taught that there are only 7 chakras. There are way more than 7 chakras. We focus on the 7 major ones, but we have 2 right here. It's not possible for you melanated beings to only have 7 energy points. We have energy points all over our body. These are 2 major ones, okay? So a lot of you may be feeling hand activations at this time, okay? If you are feeling hand activations at this time, you have to support and protect. So if this is you, I need you to write this down because I'm going to tell you some things that you can do at this time. Support and protect. 2 important things, okay? If you are an energy healer, you may be feeling this, okay? Even if you're not, there's some people that have multiple gifts. You may be feeling this, okay? Protect, support, and protect, okay? Number 1, you have to wash your hands often. Wash your hands often. Get some good soap, okay? You don't have to spend a lot of money for some good soap. You can go to Dollar Tree, like my favorite store, and there's some really good quality soap for like no money, okay? Get some good soap. Do not get the soap with the antibacterials in it. That whole antibacterial soap thing is against nature. Your body naturally, when your hands sweat, it literally puts a layer of antibacterial on your hands anyway, okay? And if you are melanated, when you are sweating, you are leaching some copper, and copper is a natural antibacterial. For that reason, many old houses have copper doorknobs, okay? Because it's a natural antibacterial. So do not stop using the antibacterial stuff from your hands if you are having these activations. You don't have to do it, okay? Stop putting out those toxins on your hands, okay? Wash your hands often. You want to wash them in warm water. Do not use cold water. Do not use super hot water, just warm water, okay? You want to make sure you are always anointing your hands, okay? Don't just get some lotion and do this. You know how we do this? No. Okay, anoint your hands. Your hands are powerful. Your hands can do powerful things. In my class last night, we were doing some things with the hands, right? Anoint them. So get some high quality oils. Don't get Jergens lotion, like, or don't get the, I don't know, let me get some Bath and Body Works lotion. That's $11.99. That stuff is garbage, okay? High quality oils. The number one oil, everyone should have this in their house, 369 in chat. Castor oil. Excuse me. Castor oil. Buy this from Amazon. It was $5 this summer. It's like $8 now. Get this bottle. It'll last you a long time. Everyone needs to have castor oil. Castor oil is the only oil that penetrates the dermis like 14 layers. There is no other oil that goes deep. What I mean by the dermis is the layers of skin, okay? So whatever you mix with castor oil is going to be drawn into your cells. So you want to put castor oil, anoint your hands with castor oil. Now, because castor oil is so powerful, if you get it on your clothes, or it's not going to come out. It's going to go into the cells of the cotton or the fibers. So be mindful. Or you can get some shea butter, some coconut oil, whatever, something that's high quality, and take the time with your hands. Look at your hands, like really, okay? Talking about these people that your hands are being activated. Look at the lines in your hands. These lines say a lot, okay? Take your time with each finger, with each nail, okay? And massage and anoint your hands. Speak to your hands. Thank your hands for the work that's happening. Speak to your hands, okay? Say, I know you're not used to this tugging and pulling. It's all good. We're going to get through this together, okay? Gloves. You want to wear gloves. So the good thing is that it's almost winter time, so you won't look crazy outside. Like why should you have gloves on this summer? But there's some really good, inexpensive quality gloves you can get. I got these. These are copper infused gloves. I got these from Amazon. Like you can get them for like $10, guys. You don't have to get them. You don't have to do this either. Or just get regular gloves. Again, Dollar Tree, wintertime, they have gloves. Get some gloves, okay? When you go out, wear gloves, okay? To protect what's happening in your hands, all right? Okay. Heating pads. Heating pads. So these things right here, these things are heating pads. I don't know if some of you are you familiar with these hot hands? Again, they sell these. I think they sell these at the Dollar Tree. Get these. This is a big one. They actually have the ones for hands. You can get these, and you put them in your hands and allow your hands to heat up. You want that flow to stay in your hands, okay? You want that warmth, okay? So you want to get something like this. Very inexpensive, okay? You don't have to get a lot. Get a few, okay? Take time at least once a week or twice a week to really, work with this energy with your hands, okay? You want to get crystal points and you want to hold them in each hand, okay? Crystal quartz points. If you are doing any type of spiritual work, working with crystals, crystal quartz points are mandatory, okay? You want to get them, and I'm going to show you how to use them. Let me ask my daughter to grab a couple for me. Give me 1 second. Okay. You want to have crystal quartz points because you want to continue this flow that's going on with your hands, okay? Your hands have like two different poles. Your left hand is the receiving. You receive energy with the left hand. Your right hand is the giving, okay? So there are two opposite ends, and they work together, okay? The other thing is that you want to protect your hands, okay? So you want to you can get Florida water, or you can make your own, guys. Florida water is alcohol, or you can get witch hazel, okay? orange essential oil, okay, ylang ylang, and neroli. So you can literally get alcohol and ylang ylang and some orange essential oil. Put it in a jar, shake it up, and you have your own Florida water. You don't have to go out and buy it, okay? I know it's expensive in some places to purchase, okay? You can make your own, all right? So you want to, if you're doing any work, spiritual work, or you're at your altar space, you want to use that as well to anoint your hands. Thank you, sweetheart. So here's a crystal quartz point. So a crystal quartz point will have one end that is usually flattened. Okay, this one is in a slant, but it's not a point. And the other end that has a natural point. You guys see that? Okay. These are formed in crystal geodes. They literally, when they're formed, they literally stick up. So there's energy that's pointing outward. So if you have this energy that's happening with your hands, you want to receive more energy. So you're going to take the point part, put it in the palm of your hand, your left hand, and point it towards your heart, point it towards your body, okay? And you want to just hold this in your hands as you're feeling the sensations. Again, you want to flow with it. You don't want to take any medicine or anything that's going to stop what's happening within your hands. This is crazy because as I'm holding this one is literally like doing the most. And the more you start working with your hands, you'll start realizing that they both work in unison. They're not two separate things, two separate entities, okay? Okay, perfect. You've been rubbing Florida water on your hands out of instinct. Wow, that's awesome. So you are tapped in, definitely for sure. Okay, awesome. Okay, and again, I will answer questions at the end. But with regards to the oils that, like I said, anoint your hand with oils, ask your spirit team, they'll tell you what oils to use. Mine, there's one oil that someone that's high ranking in my spiritual team, she's like, I don't like that oil. I don't like how it smells. Don't use it again. So I don't use it, okay? Ask what oils they like. My family likes ylang ylang. So I have a lot of ylang ylang and I use it a lot. They love how it smells, okay? To me, when I burn ylang ylang, it smells like now laters. You guys know now laters or now and laters? It smells like the candy. So you can use that. Mix that with some castor oil, okay? Mix that with some coconut oil to anoint your hands, okay? Before you leave the house, okay, you do want to put castor oil on your hands. It is going to add a layer of protection to your hands. Do not shake anyone's hands ever at all, okay? We're not doing that now because of the corona, which is perfect. Don't touch anybody. If it's not your family, loved ones, don't touch anybody, okay? Because if your hands are doing this, you're going to be pulling energy, okay? And you don't want to get energy off of low vibrational entities at all. So no shaking hands, no touching people, no nothing with your hands. Your hands are sacred, okay? All right. Yes, they stick to teeth, but they're so good, right? They're so good. Okay, let's continue. Feet, okay? So the feet, if you are having weird things happening to your feet, like one of your feet are going numb, your feet are feeling numb, you're laying in bed, so you're not sitting down. Why is this happening, okay? Your feet are tingling, vibrating. It's probably because you've been busy traveling astrally, literally, okay? So you want to support that, all right? Just like the hands, you want to anoint your feet for those who can reach their feet, okay? I know sometimes it's kind of hard to get to your feet, but do the best you can to reach your feet and massage your feet, okay? Use the castor oil. Something that I do is this little jar. You can get this from Vitamin Shop. They sell these for like $1 or $2, okay? Don't go crazy. Don't go like on Amazon and buy like 50 of these. You don't have to. But get like a couple of these, okay? This literally has castor oil and some other oils that I have, and I'll put it on my feet, before I go to bed at night. You don't want to put castor oil on your feet and then put your shoes on, because the castor oil will damage the insides of your shoes. Okay. What oils do you mix with it? Any high vibrating oils that your spirit team advises you of. You should be communicating with your spirit team. Okay. Ask them, and they'll let you know which ones to use. Okay. You want to bathe. Give your feet a spiritual bath, guys. Nothing better. Okay. How do you do that? Get a big white tub. You know those tubs that people use as wash bins? Get one of those. Okay. Fill it with some hot water. Okay. Put some sea salt or pink Himalayan sea salt in it, or Epsom salt in it. Okay, your choice, whatever you feel led to do. Okay, you can add some oils to it. And here's my favorite, add some herbs. Okay, you want to add some herbs to it and soak your feet. Keep it warm. Okay, so just keep putting warm water, keep dumping out the cold, and do that for about, a good 30 minutes. Okay. You want to help your feet along this process. Okay? All right. Headaches. Let's talk about headaches. You're doing the Himalayan sea salt bath tonight? Yes. Awesome. Okay, let's talk about the headaches. I know a lot of you have been experiencing headaches and all sorts of things going on. Again, there's someone told me that they thought they had a sinus infection, or something was going on with their sinuses, and I asked where was it. And when they showed me, there's a difference from it being here, pressure here and pressure here. Okay, and so when you're having the headaches, pinpoint where the headache is. You can kind of pinpoint where is it coming from. Okay, if it's coming from here, these are also right here. These are also chakra points. These are also meridian points. Okay. So if you're feeling pressure here, it's ascension. It is spiritual. Okay. Here, we all know the third eye, right? But here's another thing we don't realize. Right here at the nape of your neck, like right when your hairline stops, right? That little groove in there, that, if you press on it, is literally connected to that pineal gland. So some of you may be having headaches from the back, not realizing what that is. Like, what is that? What is that pressure that's going on? That is your pineal gland. That's all the activity that's happening inside that little tiny, it's like this small, okay? Little tiny area. A whole lot of activities happening, and it's affecting everything that's going on in your headspace, okay? What do? Here's what you don't do. Don't take Motrin, don't take Tylenol, because what you're doing is, all these drugs do is basically block the nerve receptors. They're literally stopping the receptors, okay? And so we have these receptors in our brains, okay? Dendrites, okay? And they are firing off and they're reconnecting. And at this time, there are some that, let's imagine that there's two, and one is here and one is like dead. It's just limp, okay? Well, this one is activating and it's going to connect to this one, okay? So there's movement happening. This is just, we're talking about micro, you can't even see it, okay? And it's electrical functions. So all these things are happening in this little tiny pineal gland in your brain. And you're having this headache and this pressure, like, what in the world? Like, what is this going on? This is what's happening. When you take that Tylenol or Motrin, okay, you're telling this receptor, turn off. Okay, and when this one starts to wake up, it doesn't know where to connect to. Do you guys, you guys understand that? I'm trying to give you like the science, the easy way. Okay. 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 So what you want to do is don't take the drugs. You want something that's going to help along with it. Here's what a lot of people don't know. Peppermint in high quantities, like 2 tablespoons, will stop a headache. It will stop a headache. Here's another thing people don't know. Basil essential oil is a painkiller. You can take basil essential oil and you can just put it. Basil is a high vibrating herb as well, okay? So you can put it at the temple, you can put it in the back, okay? Put it on your pineal gland with castor oil. Never do any essential oil by itself, and it will help the pain. All the pain is your body saying something's happening. We don't know what it is. We just want to let you know, but there's an emergency situation going on. You don't want to stop the process. You just want to stop the pain, okay? So by taking drugs, you're stopping the process. By using herbs, you're not stopping the process, you're just stopping the pain. Do you understand? So we want to drink peppermint tea. About 2 tablespoons, we'll get rid of it, okay? Or you can do basil essential oil, okay? Peppermint, be mindful that you don't use it. If your child is feeling a certain way, do not use peppermint with a child under 5 years old. Children under 5 years old should not drink peppermint tea, have any peppermint oil. Okay? It can actually stop their breathing. Okay? Okay. You want to massage. Take some castor oil. You want to massage it, like, and talk. I know what's happening. Body, I get it. There's some work happening, some activation happening. You're giving me signals. You're giving me pain. I get it. I know what's happening. You can stop the pain. I'm helping you. I'm helping this process activate, okay? And as you're doing this, do with your right hand, your giving hand, your energy giving hand, and it's going to help. It's going to aid that, all right? The other thing you can do is one of my favorite things. My daughter's going to be like, Mommy, what in the world? Nyla? Okay, it's not her. There's a crystal that you can use that there's a crystal that you can use that is miraculous. It supports the third eye development. So you're going to feel some pressure, but it's going to help it along. And it also just helps you connect. When you put it on that area, you are going to feel something. And when she brings it, I will show you. I apologize for not having it ready. The other thing, again, use the castor oil, massage the back of the head as well, wherever you're feeling the pressure points. You may be feeling it here as well, and that's okay. Okay, just massage any areas. Again, castor oil, if it's really painful, you can use basil. You can also inhale it, so you can get the essential oil, right? And inhale the basil essential oil, and that will help. Or you can... Making basil tea is really not that good to drink. It really doesn't taste good, but you can chew on some basil, and sometimes that will also help when you have a really biting headache, okay? Okay. Yes, chamomile tea is another good one. Chamomile tea. Not necessarily for the headaches. Chamomile tea is... It may help, but not targeting this specifically. But thank you so much, Cheryl. Okay. Okay. Don't take any supplements, guys. Don't be paying for supplements and pills and stuff. All it is a dried herb inside of a pill. Unless you know who's making it. Let me just say that. If you don't know who's making it, you have really no idea what's in that capsule. All right. A lot of times you'll see this herb, that herb, and natural ingredients. Well, the FDA says you can say natural ingredients and not say what it is. Like, there's a percentage of ingredients that you don't have to legally claim what it is. So unless you know who's producing the supplement and you trust them, just buy the herb yourself, okay? Again, you can go to the grocery store, and get the herbs yourself, okay? So just be mindful of the supplements, okay? Okay. So this is the crystal I was telling you about. So this is Labradorite. So this is a raw piece of Labradorite. Okay, so raw crystals are always going to shimmer a little bit because of their molecular structure. This is a raw one, okay? This, I don't really advise to put on the third eye area because it's rocky. It may fall off. But this one, this is also Labradorite. And this one has been basically shaved down for a flat surface. So if you look at the back, it's very similar. It's similar to this, see? Same thing. But one side has been flattened, whereas this side is still raw. This, okay, over the third eye, it is just, I will lay down in my bed and just have this here and just receive so many downloads, okay? This also helps with the process, all right? So Labradorite. There are other crystals you can use for the third eye. This one, in my experience, is the most powerful one, okay? You can use a raw one. It's totally up to you which one you want to use. I just like this because it's flat and it won't roll all over the place, okay? So that's that for the headaches. That's one of your favorite crystals, Jamila? Awesome. Awesome. Yes, it does help with psychic abilities, absolutely. Awesome. Wow, awesome. Awesome. Okay, so let's continue. Let's talk about what's happening at nighttime, okay? Ooh, 220 likes, 22. All right, nighttime. Let's talk about some of the things that's going on when you try to go to bed at night. Either some of you are just straight passing out and the light is on, you have your clothes on, like you don't even know how you fell asleep. And then there's some of you that are, let's talk about two different things, anxiousness and restlessness, okay? Okay. So if you've been feeling anxiousness or restlessness at night, just yes, ashe, we chat. I know I have. I know at night it's just like, oh my, I just can't go to sleep. I can't meditate. It's just like the most is happening. Like I'm just going through the most every single night. Okay, awesome. Not awesome that you're going through that, but awesome that I see who is going through this. Okay, cool. Just wide awake. I know, Teresa, you're like, so now what? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think I'm up. People will, I'm like answering DMs and emails like 2 a.m, then getting up, then falling asleep and getting up to meditate and just the most. Okay, sleepy but can't sleep. Awesome. Okay. So understand this, as you are ascending, time is no longer the same. Time is just a wrap for you, okay? This whole sleep 8 hours a night, go to sleep at whatever, wake up at this time, that's just, this doesn't work for you anymore. It's just not a thing anymore for you, okay? Time is just, you have ascended past time, okay? Saturn has taught you this year, it's not really real, okay? So don't get in your head, number one, about, oh my gosh, I need 8 hours or I'm going to be sick, or no, you really don't. I've slept plenty of nights for 2 hours, for 3 hours, and I'm good. And then some nights I sleep for 2 hours and I'm exhausted. I think last night, three hours I slept and I'm wide awake. And I had no tea today. I had none of my wake up tea or anything today. So let's talk about anxiousness. So for anxiousness, if you are feeling anxious, like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Your heart is racing. Maybe you're feeling really emotional. It's different from restlessness, okay? You're stressing. You may be scared. You're feeling nervous. You may be thinking about a lot of things. Thinking about your life or bills or the world. What's going to happen? Oh my gosh. 12/21, they're going to get alien attack. The vaccination, what am I supposed to do? My kids, you're thinking all these things. You're having this anxiety. You feel like you have a panic attack. You can't breathe. Your heart is racing. This is the anxiousness, okay? Water. Remember in the beginning when I said there are certain things that are important? Water. For anxiousness, water, water, water. Drink plenty of water, get in water, which means get in the shower. The best thing to do is to get into a bathtub with some crystals. But everybody's not going to do that. Like, the thing is that you're in the bed, you're tired, you just can't go to sleep, right? So drink a whole lot of water, okay? That will literally help put you to sleep, or get in the shower, okay? If you can, go outside and look up at the stars, okay? Unless that makes you more anxious. Unless you see something flying, you're like, what is that? Okay? Try to get outside and take some deep breaths, okay? Those are some things that you can do to help with that. The other thing is selenite. Selenite, okay? Selenite. This is one of the must-have crystals. I've been saying this for a while now. Get you some selenite. It's not that expensive, okay? This helps with anxiousness. Get it, put it over your heart chakra area, which is actually here, not over your heart, okay? Here. It's actually here. That is going to help you, okay? Put it under your bed, okay? Under your pillow. When I say under your bed, I mean under your bed. If you have stuff under your bed, take the stuff out from under your bed. You can't have stuff, bins and shoes and stuff and junk under your beds. Clear underneath your beds. Your sleep space is sacred space, okay? Get a vacuum under there. Get a mop under there, okay? You are doing the most spiritual work in your bed, and some of under your beds are dirty or junky. Clear it out, okay? You need an energy flow there. You might be feeling some anxiousness because of all that stuff that's going on under there, okay? I'm saying it's from love, all right? Get some selenite. You can put it under your bed, under your pillow. Like, get a lot of it. Get a lot of pieces, as many pieces as you can, okay? You can get the selenite nuggets. I sell them on zoeessentials.com. I tell the ladies, drop them in your bra. I always have selenite in my bra. They're like falling out everywhere, but put them there, okay? That will help you. I'm telling you, it will help you with the anxiousness, okay? The other thing is there is literally an herb that you can drink, okay? If you're anxious, you don't want to smoke an herb. You want to drink an herb. And the herb that you can drink for anxiousness is Soursop, okay? That will help you with the anxiousness. That'll just make you feel like, I really don't care about none of this stuff that I'm thinking about. Like, it's all good, okay? And so you don't want to take the normal dosage, which is about 3 leaves to a teacup. You want to do like 5 leaves in a teacup, okay? Another thing you can also drink is passion flower tea, okay? That herb, okay? Make sure you get a good quality. I've seen some bad old qualities that really don't work. So make sure you get good quality, make sure like it's organic, okay? Those are some things that you can get a hold of, drink those, and that'll help you relax and go to sleep, okay? Okay. Yeah, Soursop is everything. You guys know, like I usually am drinking some, but not today because I'm like on this high today. Is Soursop safe for breastfeeding? Absolutely. That one is, yeah, Soursop, moringa, those are like breastfeeding. They're not breastfeeding teas, but they're really safe for breastfeeding. It actually, yeah, it does a lot. I don't want to say too much on live because, you know, when you talk about cures, you know, your stuff disappears. But you can Google it. It does cure something major. People in the Caribbean know about this, you know, forever. Okay. So that's anxiousness, all right? Let's talk about restlessness. Crystal, I got you. Let's talk about restlessness. Oh, I drank that Soursop tea. Didn't know why I felt relaxed. Yeah, It helps with blood pressure, so it literally helps to relax when you have the heart palpitations and you're stressed. So it does help with that. Okay. Restlessness. So with restlessness, this is that you just like you just can't be still. You're just tossing and turning. Your pillow is like all over the place. You're thrown on the floor. You hot, you cold. It's like, why can't I sleep? I'm really trying to sleep. I'm really tired. What's going on, right? This is this restlessness feeling. Again, this is Ascension symptoms. There's cellular death happening. Your cells are doing something new, okay? Oh, that's just crazy. I literally had a dream of this and the numbers that I saw. Like maybe like 20 years ago. Okay. Restlessness. So the cure to restlessness are herbs. Okay. So let's talk about some of the herbs. Herbs and crystals. So chamomile. Somebody mentioned chamomile earlier. Chamomile is for restlessness. Okay. You drink, the normal dosage for chamomile is a teaspoon of chamomile, right? That helps to relax, is very healing. It's such a high vibrational herb. Okay, it's a flower, excuse me. Such a high vibrational flower that when you drink enough of it, it's high vibrational. You get what I'm saying, okay? So you can do like 2 tablespoons of chamomile, okay? You want to, it's easier to boil it. You can put it in tea and let it steep, but if you boil it and then you want to strain it and like squeeze all the juice out of it, okay? And it will make, it's like a honey color. You want it to be honey colored. And you drink that, you won't even realize when you fell asleep, okay? The other one is Mugwort. Some of you know about Mugwort. Some of you know with the Mugwort. Okay, but Mugwort helps with restlessness. Don't smoke it. You drink it. Okay. A lot of you are just like, can I smoke it? Can I smoke it? Okay. Mugwort is something that if you are trying to stop smoking, ganja, Mary Jane, okay, you can go from that to Mugwort or that to Damiana, but you can drink it as a tea. About a tablespoon to 2 will get you real right. All right. Make sure you have good quality. Someone sent me a picture and they were like, I just got this Mugwort from this place. And I was like, that's not Mugwort. I don't know what that is, but that looks like some rosemary, dried rosemary or something. Mugwort actually is very light. Actually, I have some. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Make sure that it's green in color, okay? This is my own private stash. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you what it really should look like. You actually like see the seeds in it. So I said it looks like something else. So people that are transitioning from marijuana, you can see the seeds in it, okay? It should be green in color. It should not be brown. You don't want nothing brown. You want to make sure it's organic. You want to make sure your teas are organic. I'm trying to pour it out, and it's like, see how it clumps? That's real. You see that? That's real Mugwort. So it looks like this. Okay, you want to make sure you're getting a good quality, and you want to take like this is my stash, guys. I think I drink this maybe like twice a week. You want to make sure that you, you're drinking it. And don't try to OD. Do like a tablespoon, see how that works. If not, then do another tablespoon. Okay, but it'll put you out. It'll give you some really amazing spiritual connections, receivings, and dreams. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Soursop is another one that you can also use for restlessness, okay? These are very, very high vibrational herbs. So let's talk about the crystals. Crystals, well, I just got a new shipment in of Mugwort. So yes, it should be available now on my website if you go Future Dr. Coco. Okay. Let's talk about the crystals that you're restless to use. There are 2 crystals that you want to use. These are the best crystals to have under your pillow at night. Moonstone. So this is Moonstone. White Moonstone is actually a Labradorite, okay? But it's a Labradorite it activates the third eye, but in a relaxed way. So it will help with dream recall. It gives you it allows you to sleep deep enough and dream, but it relaxes you, okay? At the same time. So this is white. This is Moonstone. It's also called Rainbow Moonstone, but I don't know why they call it Rainbow Moonstone. And then this is Howlite. Howlite is one that, for insomnia, if you can't sleep, I have like a few pieces, that are under my pillow and on my floor because they fall. Okay, so these 2 together with Selenite, you can sleep with these. Be careful. Do not put like all kind of crystals under your pillow because some certain crystals don't work well with each other. But this combination is really good if you are feeling restlessness. Okay. All right. Let's talk about going in public. Let's talk about going in public. When you are going out in public, or even if you're in the public eye. So those of you who have YouTube channels or you're on Instagram and you're teaching and sharing information, you are still public, okay? Remember, energy is energy. You don't have to be person to person for energy to be shared, okay? People can share your energy or take your energy or give energy over the internet, okay? There's not like this thing like I'm safe energetically because I'm on the other side of the screen. No, it's not work. Okay, so you make sure that there are certain things that you are doing to physically protect yourself, protect your energy. Okay, number 1, get some black obsidian. Carry that with you whenever you go out in public. It literally creates like a shield around your aura. Why is that important? Because low vibrational entities literally can see your auric field because it is expanding and it's doing this. Okay? This is why for some reason certain babies will like break their neck and look at you because they're like, oh shoot, like I recognize that energy. I just came from that place. Okay? So low vibrational beings, they see that and they're just like, food. I need some of that. Right? And they will siphon it without you even realizing it. They'll just brush past you and just take a chunk out, okay? You could be driving in your car and you're chilling and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm tired. And you have no idea what just happened, okay? The black obsidian creates like an armor around your auric field. So it's almost like they can't see this that's happening, okay? Low vibrational energies, entities, okay? So carry black obsidian around you always. Like get a bunch of small pieces, put one in your car, one in your bag, one in your backpack, one in your pocket. Just have it around you when you go out in public. Okay? Carry selenite with you when you go out in public. I know for me, I can feel it when someone is low vibrational around me and I just feel it. Okay? And so it causes me to be a little anxious. And so I make sure that I have selenite on me. I have selenite, I have orgonite. I'm always with my orgonite on me, okay, at all times. So make sure that you have selenite on your body when you're out in public. You want to wear white, okay? Remember, black absorbs everything. White can't absorb anything. It's devoid of color, okay? So I'm not saying walk around wearing white. We're not doing nothing like that. I'm saying you can protect your energy points. So men, you can wear what's the politically correct way of saying those shirts? You can wear the A shirts, the A t-shirts. You know what I'm talking about. the tank top ones. You can wear that in white, okay? Ladies, you can get the camisoles. Like Forever 21 has been selling $199 camisoles forever. Get some camisoles. Put that on, okay? Get a pack of, for the brothers, do not get whitey tighties, but you can get a pack of, white, briefs, okay? You don't wear whitey tighties. Don't wear, I'm talking about the whitey tighties, right? Don't wear nothing that's gonna hold in your testicles, because they need to breathe, they need to flow. That energy needs to do its thing, okay? And ladies, stop with the thongs. You stop wearing stuff that's holding your cutting your stuff off. You're cutting your womb in half. Like, what the? Stop wearing those stuff. Stop wearing that. Get some, I don't care, granny panty white briefs. Go to Walmart, get a pack of 10 white briefs. Put those on. It needs to go above your womb anyway. It should not be cutting your womb off. Now, when you try to be sexy and all, you can change into that to be sexy for the moment. But don't be walking around all day with thongs and all types of plastic panties. I know I'm sidetracking, but I have to say this because a lot of these Victoria's Secret panties are plastic. They are spandex and lycra. They're not cotton. And so you have that on your womb, your source of power, and you're cutting yourself off, right? Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Get the white briefs, protect your womb space, because a lot of your womb spaces are attacked on a regular basis, which is why you have the fibroids and you have the issues in your womb and your cycles are not coming, your cycles are coming, your cycles are continuous, or all sorts of things, because your womb is not being treated as the power source that it is, okay? So, with that said, who cares? Who cares what it looks like under your undergarments? Again, you want to get sexy, you have your sexy stuff. You have your sexy panty drawer, your sexy lingerie drawer. Put it on at that moment. It's going to come off anyway, right? But don't walk around all day with that, all right? I see too many sisters, and you can see the lines. You can see the lines. You can see that they're wearing a thong and stuff. And it's like, why? First of all, I know it's uncomfortable. Unless you have a flat butt, like, I just don't understand why that's comfortable all day. And then you can literally see how it's cutting them off, right? So white undergarments as much as you can to protect those sacred meridian points, all right? Okay. Before you leave the home, you want to anoint your hands, anoint your feet. Again, real quick, just put the oil on your feet. If you have those activations and your hands, even if you don't have activations, still anoint your hands, okay? Don't leave the house and put Purex on. No. Purex is basically alcohol. You want to put some alcohol in your hands, get some Florida water, same thing, or make your own Florida water, okay? And do it yourself. Do that yourself, all right? Okay. The other thing I want to say is I want everyone to make sure you're getting out in the sun every day. Get out in the sun. There is so much happening. Get out the house. Get out the house. They're trying to quarantine again. Make sure you're getting in the sun. If you're like Melanie, is cold outside of an apartment building, okay, fine. You know what time the sun comes to that side of your window. Go to that side. If you're at work, find the sun. Take at least a couple of minutes and just let that energy hit you. Just because you're behind a window is not, listen, nothing's stopping the sun. They can spray all the stuff in the sky. It's not stopping. It's not because I can't see it because of the clouds that is not affecting me. It's electromagnetic energy. Okay? Is that powerful. We have to understand how powerful it is. So go get some of it, okay? So even if you're indoors, or you can just look out the window, then look out the window. For those of you who can, everyone can't. You can actually look directly at the sun if you can. Everyone can't, okay? Look at the sun. It's not what you think, guys. It's not what we've been taught, all right? The last thing I want to say is the sun is talking to you, Jadong. Yeah. It is still beneficial to go out when it's cloudy. Here's what happens. Find where the sun is. Here's a practice. Find where the sun is, okay? You can find where it is even when it's cloudy, right? Or I told you guys about an app to download. Download the app. It's free. It's called Skyview or Skyview Lite, depending if you have an Android or Apple. Do not pay for this app. It's a paid version. You don't need the paid version. Everyone, write it down, Skyview Lite, or just Skyview. Download the app. Use the app to find the sun. Let me tell you, even if you're looking at, you think with these eyes, I don't see the sun, the clouds is there, but the app is showing me that the sun is there. What happens is that, I'm telling you guys, because I do this, okay? As you're looking at the clouds, you will see the outline of the sun penetrating through the clouds. It will look like the cloud has moved away and you'll see the outline of the sun. And what will happen is that you will see like this happening, okay? You'll see like the pulsating happening, all right? So even if it's cloudy, still go out there, all right? Get this good information, all right? The last thing I want to say is do not doubt your gifts. Do not doubt your gifts, guys. You know, we think, oh, that is just in the X-Men movie or Marvel movies, or that just happens in the movies. That's not real. Where do you think they're getting this stuff from? Like, who do you think, like for real, what do you think they're getting it from? You think, I don't know, what's his name? Whatever his name is, Stan Smith, whatever the Marvel guy is. You think he was like just sitting in a room and thought of these ideas for superheroes? Gods, ye are gods. Where do you think these ideas came from? Okay. Where did it just manifest one day out the blue? This is real stuff. These things really can happen. We were able to fly. We were able to communicate telepathically. We were able to move stuff with our hands. We can move stuff with our hands, right? At a class last night, we were moving stuff with our hands, okay? You can do that. A lot of your gifts are coming on. Do not doubt it. Do not say, oh, shoot, I'm crazy. Your kids may tell you stuff. Roll with it. 3 days ago, I was talking to my daughter and I was telling her about something that I can do. And she was like, yeah, right, mommy. And I was like, watch, I'm going to show you, right? So I did it. I moved something, right? And she was like, how did you do that, mommy? And I was just like, I'm telling you, you know? So then we were talking and she's telling me about, she told me that she saw something. Basically, she can see auras. Okay, so she told me that she was like, oh, mommy, I see something around your head. I forgot exactly how it went. And I was just like, what? And she was like, yeah, I see it all the time. And I was like, what do you mean you see it all the time? And she was like, I see like colors around people. Like, don't you see that? And I was like, only if I'm trying hard. And she's like, well, I see it all the time. She's like Selima and my youngest daughter. And she's like, her color is blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, wait. So I stood against the white wall and I said, tell me my exact colors, because I know my auric colors. And so she's telling me, and I'm like, have you always been able to do this? And she's like, yeah, can't everybody do that? And I was like, no, everybody cannot do that. And so then I realized, because from the time she was a baby, we used to call her kangaroo, koala, because she was always on my hip. And some people would try to pick her up and she would grab one to me like, no, mommy, like, she did not want any parts of like most people. And I didn't understand, but what I would understand later on is that those people are not good people. And so to this day, If she says, I don't like that person, then my whole family knows we don't like that person. If Nala doesn't like them, we don't like them. If Nala likes them, we like them, because I thought she was just discerning their energy. I had no idea she was seeing their aura. And then she started telling me about, different auras, and this gives me this feeling. This whole 3 days ago, I had no idea, okay? And it's getting stronger in her. So I was like, oh, we're going to start practicing this, okay? So what I'm saying to you is that you guys have gifts that you think are normal. You think it's normal stuff. It's not normal. It's a gift. You have to tap in and start practicing. How you start practicing, once you stop doubting yourself and you acknowledge it, your spirit team is going to give you practice. You don't have to, there's work that you can do, but your spirit team will put stuff in your way to for you to practice, okay? Play with it, okay? Be a child, okay? Your adult mind is what says, I can't do this. There is not, all of you who have sons that are under 5 years old, every last one of them think they can fly. They all think if I jump off the couch, I'm gonna fly, right? And they all try to do it. You say, you can't fly, you're gonna fall, you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna break something. Stop it, get down from there, right? You as an adult, you put that in them. So guess what? They don't fly. Now, how about if you told your baby, go ahead, baby, you can fly, you can do it. Go ahead, let me put a pillow there for you. So when you land softly. Can you imagine? Maybe your child will start flying. Stop doubting these things. I'm telling you, I've seen stuff. I'm telling you guys, don't doubt these gifts that are coming on board. When these things are happening to you, don't just dash it away like that's weird. That's not gonna that just can't be, okay? I just thought about ice cream and someone brought ice cream to my door. That's just a coincidence. No, you called it. You called it. You did that, okay? You have that ability. Once you understand that this is a gift, this is an ability, and you accept that, the things you can do. I get messages from people that say, hey, Melanie, I did this. Am I crazy? And I'm like, nah, it's a cool gift. Like, keep practicing. Let me know how it goes. Maybe one day you can help me out with something, okay? All right? So as these gifts are coming on board, you want to flow with them. Don't block them. Don't doubt what they are. You have a bunch of people in this chat that are with you, that don't think you crazy, okay? A bunch of people that are going through the same things. You are not by yourself. You are not alone, okay? You may be, like I said, in your city, in your family, in your town, in your village, whatever. You may feel like you're alone, but you're not. This is happening to a collective group of us at this time, all right? So with that said, that's all I have to say on that. So I will take a couple of questions, and then yes, we are the X-Men. We are the X-Men, absolutely. Why do they call it X, right? So there's so many, like, the truth is, listen, the universal law is that it can't just be lies being exposed. Truth has to be exposed. It has to be a balance. This is the polarity. So if lies are put out, truth has to be put out. We're just so conditioned by the lies that we don't even believe the truth when it's presented to you. When it's evident. Like, come on, guys. Like, in the past year, how many movies on Netflix shows somebody that looks like you that has these powers? Like, what is that show? Black Lightning, or what's the guy from the hood from Harlem with the hoodie, like the bulletproof guy, or Raising Dion or Chasing Dion, whatever the boy to Dion, the Dion boy, right? Like, all of a sudden, this surge, even the last Spider-Man, even though it was a cartoon, right? It was a little you melanated boy, right? Like, what more do you want? Like, it's being shown to you directly, like, for real. And you're just like, nah, that can't be, that can't happen. And they're showing that it's not just, it's not just characters that are so unlike you. They're showing characters. Raising Dion is a single Black mom, the son that has a gift. Okay. Similar thing to the Spider-Man. Okay. The dude that's bulletproof. Oh, what is his name, guys? I don't even know his name. The one from Harlem that's in the Luke Cage. Luke Cage is in Harlem, New York. He's in New York and Harlem in the hood. Okay. It aligns to a lot of you, right? When I saw that, I was like, oh shoot, he's uptown. Like, that's my stomping grounds. Okay. Yes, Black Lightning. Now that's a little different. That's a they're like upper middle, they're like middle upper class, right? But the neighborhood that they're in, they're talking about experimentation, the projects. Like, that sounds really familiar. People were experimented in the 80s and 90s. That sounds like what they did with crack in the hoods. Like, that really sounds familiar. Like, come on, guys. Like, this is you. This is you. You're not far removed from this. Okay. So as this apoptosis is happening to your cell right now, as this death is occurring within you right now, the death of the old, welcoming in the new, welcome it with open arms. Stop doubting it. Who cares if they think you crazy? Somebody will think you crazy, and they'll be the same one that will come to you and ask for your help. I'm telling you, because I know this. Okay. So who cares? Just flow with it. All right. Okay. If you have questions, put question marks in front. Brian says, word up. Infinite charisma. Every day I rise, my throat is dry and I'm so thirsty. What is that? You need to be drinking more water. You guys, like a gallon a day you should be drinking. Seriously. Okay. So your body just used up a lot of water as you slept. A lot of you may also be sweating when you're sleeping. Okay. So drink more water. Okay. Just like really high quality water. And when I say high quality, I'm not saying pay for a lot of money for fancy alkaline water. Here's the thing with alkaline water. They put other stuff in it to make it alkaline. Therefore, it is really not alkaline for your body. The best water to drink is spring water. You can get spring water from the Dollar Tree, Crystal Geyser. They may call it the ghetto water, whatever. Okay. Spring water is, when it hits your cells, it becomes alkaline. Or go to Brother Hunk Rising Sun's his YouTube channel is Magnets, Crystals, Pyramid. He has 2 videos on how to make pyramid water. Make your own pyramid water, okay? But you have to drink high quality water at this time. Can you do a class on telekinesis, please? In the SDA Academy, we do have classes like that. We did a class similar to that yesterday. But I'm not, certain things I'm not going to do on YouTube. There's just certain things I will not do on the public platform. Maybe I'll do a private class. Give me 1 second, guys. Is Black Obsidian too strong for a child to wear? No. And children will tell you, they'll say, I don't like this. Like, listen to them. If you have crystals and your child grabs to one particular one, give it to them. That's theirs. That crystal is calling them. They're more connected than you are. Okay. They just came from source. Okay. So yeah, Black Obsidian, if a child, give your child the Black Obsidian. Okay. It's not as, the tourmaline is different. I wouldn't give children tourmaline because it's too heavy. It literally weighs down their high vibration. Okay. It's good for us. It's protective. It grounds us, but not for children. Black Obsidian is the only root chakra crystal that I would give to a child. Okay. Yes, within DNA, they call it metahumans. about it, like that show Black Lightning. Why don't they experiment in the hills with other people? Why are they experimenting? It's not because the poverty aspect. It's because they're trying to figure out what eumelanin does. I'm telling you. That's why it costs a lot of money to inject it. People are injecting it into their bodies so that they don't get Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Because eumelanin prevents Parkinson's disease. And no, Muhammad Ali did not have Parkinson's disease. Okay, he was poisoned. He could not have had Parkinson's disease because he had eumelanin in his pineal gland. Tamara says, my hands have a shimmer on it every morning. Why? Awesome. What do you think, Tamara? What do you think? Don't doubt what you have a thought about something. What this is I'm not sure. Let me ask Melanie. Let's reel this back. How about this? What do you think? What do you know? That's what it is. Your hands are activated. Your hands are powerful. Okay. So do the things that I told you to do with regards to helping your hands along the way. I'm flowing with that. Okay, Tamara, that's amazing. That's amazing. Jamisha, what if the headache is in your eyes? Okay, so are you saying like you have pressure in your eyes? So here's the thing. Go look at the sun. The sun will heal your eyes. The sun will absolutely heal your eyes. There was a period, I think this summer, where I was on my computer a lot, and one of my eyes was taking a hit. Okay, and so I had to go out in the sun and literally like stare at the sun every single day to help it along. The other thing is that there's an herb literally called Eyebrite, and that Eyebrite helps with any eye issues. Okay. Okay. Your eyes have been super dry. You need more water. You need more high quality water. Okay. Smart water is not high quality water. Evian, like all these alkaline waters are not, they're garbage. Just because the strip says it's alkaline does not mean that is a strip of paper. This is not your internal organs. Okay. It cannot penetrate the cellular wall is what I'm saying. Okay. So even those waters are, expensive, and they have all this stuff in it, and they're alkaline, 9.5, whatever, it cannot penetrate the cellular wall. You can write a letter to the company and say, hey, does this alkalinity penetrate the cellular wall? Okay. The answer is going to be no. Okay. Spring water, this earth has everything you need. Okay. If that was the case, then, it would have been alkaline bottled water coming up from the springs of the earth. Okay. Water that is from the earth, true spring water, you get the minerals, everything you need, because it runs on rocks. And that is what can actually penetrate our cellular walls. Oh, 369 again. Future Dr. Coco, how to better connect to our spiritual team. I know they are there, but we haven't been able to actually communicate yet, or I'm doing something wrong. Okay. No, I don't think that you're doing something wrong. They are connecting to you. They are communicating with you. You're just doubting the communication. Okay. So I actually have a video that I did a couple of months ago that I actually go through how to, what is the spirit team? You need to understand what the spirit team is first, so you know what you're trying to connect to. And then there's another video on how to connect to your spirit team, okay? So I advise you to watch both videos so that you have an understanding, okay? I'm 42 weeks pregnant, and I've been extremely anxious lately about getting induced. Oops. Oh, it just totally jumped. Oh, wow. It was way up there. If you can type in your question again, let me see if I can. Oh, wow. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm 42 weeks pregnant and I've been extremely anxious lately about getting induced on Monday. I've been so stressed about it. I've been getting nosebleeds out of nowhere. Advice or crystals? Don't be stressed. Don't be stressed. Here's the thing. Talk to your baby. Your baby is connected to the all. Have a conversation with your baby. Say, I'm nervous about this induction, Can you come naturally? I was 42 weeks pregnant with my daughter and they wanted to induce. And I was like, oh, heck no, because I don't like needles. Okay. So she came naturally. And I had no issue. She was 10 pounds. She was like 21 inches long and no drugs. And she just came naturally. So talk to your baby. Like, seriously. The baby's not a foreign something else. Have a conversation with your baby and say, mommy's feeling real nervous about this. I would like for you to come out naturally. Okay. And don't feel stressed, because now you're confusing your child, who already is probably not wanting to come on its realm, but has to do a job. All right. What you can do is you can drink some castor oil. That's an old remedy. That's what I did. I was 42 weeks pregnant and my mother said, you drink a couple tablespoons of castor oil and go walk around Walmart. And I did that. And my daughter was born like the next day. So that's something that you can do. Okay. Drink more water. If you're getting nosebleeds, it's because you're dehydrated. All right. How do I become successful in my meditations? I'm not sure what you think successful is versus what you're doing now, Rianne, Chantel. A lot of times we expect something miraculous to happen in our meditations. The fact that you are sitting and making the attempt to communicate with your spirit team is already the success. That's the least they're asking you to do. So you're already successful just by doing that. Okay. I also have a video on that as well. I take crystal geyser water. Like, I know it's cheap water. Duh. I don't even get crystal geyser because that's a whole $1, right? I go to Lidl, Aldi's, and I get a gallon of water for 59 cents. And I get the gallon of water and I put crystals in it, or I make pyramid water with it. Okay. If you're worried about the quality of the water, put some crystal quartz in it, or some rose quartz in your water. It raises the vibration. And how do you know? Because the water is like almost like jelly. It's real smooth in your mouth. It's watery. Okay. Will we look the same after activation ascension? You may think you look the same, but other people will say you look different. People that haven't seen me a long time say that I look different. Okay. So I know that the perception of other people looking at you is definitely going to change. Okay. Okay, Noni Rose, I literally felt my head was being pulled from my neck while I was meditating. Oh my gosh. So that's awesome. Flow with it. You're not, your spirit team is not trying to detach your head from your neck. Just flow with it, okay? If you ever feel nervous or like uncomfortable, just say spirit team, like, okay, you're gone too far. Like, I don't feel comfortable right now. But flow with it. I've had a lot of crazy experiences in meditations. I just learned, just keep flowing with it. Like, it just gets better and more powerful. Is Labradorite on the same intensity as Moldavite? They're two different things. Moldavite will intensify other crystals. They're two different things. So they're both intense, but you can't really compare them by saying, are they in the same intensity? Be careful with Moldavite. I think maybe like 70% of Moldavite out here is fake, okay? And then they'll charge you like a lot of money for like a little shard of it. So be very careful. You should only be getting Moldavite from where it's actually from. And make sure if you're buying it, you need to ask the person selling it, I need to see your certification of authentication. And then you can actually look that certificate of authentication up, okay? So for example, I have Herkimer diamonds, okay? My Herkimer diamonds literally come from Herkimer, New York, okay? I know the miner that is mining the Herkimer diamonds. I have a relationship with that miner, so I know that it is actually real, because there are a lot of fake Herkimer diamonds out there, okay? So you want to be very careful when it comes to crystals, especially the ones that are rising in price. And like I told you guys, next year, next 2 years, they're going to be super expensive. Okay. What are some of these, 2020 Vision says, what are some of these gifts for? Are we going to create our justice? I'm so impressed with people waking up from these spells. Are we going to create our justice? Our justice for whom and from what? This is not, I don't want to answer that, because I don't know. I don't want to answer it incorrectly, is what I'm saying. I don't know what you mean justice. Or you mean like justice in America? It's not about that. I'm not sure what justice you're talking about. Okay, so if you can be a little clearer on that. You guys know I'm not down with the Black Lives Matter nonsense stuff. Thoughts on twin souls and their mission. That's a whole entire video. So that's not something that I can answer really quickly. Everyone does not have a twin flame. That I will tell you is not such thing as, oh, when you meet your twin soul, your twin flame, and oh, it's just heavenly. No, you being with your twin soul, prepare for the hell. Okay? And everyone doesn't have one. That's just the truth. Okay. Black kyanite good for protection? Absolutely it is. Absolutely. They actually call black kyanite witch's broom, because it actually fans out like a broom, and is very good for protection. It's not a popular crystal, but it's a very powerful crystal. April, give it to him. Give it to him. Get another one. I will soon, most likely, in the new year, be offering them on Zoe Essentials, the pendulums. I'm a cosmetologist. What can I do? I have crystals I smudge. It gets overwhelming. I repeat certain affirmations. I sometimes dissociate. I think I need time off, but it's literally my job. So you're a cosmetologist and you're dealing with people's heads. And so people have all kinds of energies coming off of their heads. So you need to make sure that you are protecting yourself. You need to be communicating with your spirit team before you go into work. There's a lot of things you can do to protect yourself. What are you smudging with? Okay, just sage ain't gonna work. Okay, if you are high vibrational enough, those clients that are low vibrational will not show up. They just will cancel. They won't come around you. Your goal is to be in a high vibrational place, J. Nicole. If you are in that place, you're good. You'll have the clients that will come to you that are vibrating similar to you, or those that you can help. Okay. Recommend herbs for pregnancy, breastfeeding. Moringa. Moringa. Because I don't know your other medical history. I just know that is one that moringa, the moringa herb is one that, moringa tree is one that, even in nations where there's extreme poverty or starvation, pregnant women and babies are given moringa because it is the most densely nutrient plant on this planet. Okay. Okay. Your hands are being activated. You're a massage therapist and Reiki practitioner, Joanne Stevens. How should I move forward with my massage practice? Again, you have to be vibrating high. Okay, make sure that you are protecting your hands. Ask your spirit team, what oil should you be using? What things you should be doing before you go into work? There's probably a ritual that you need to create for yourself. Okay. Okay. So I said, goddess, we talked about the throat chakra. If your throat chakra is, if you feel like you have a lump, then you need to be communicating. So what is it that you should be doing, that you're told to do, that you're not doing? What is it? Are you being told to start talking about your path or sharing information with people and you're not doing it? That's the only reason why your throat chakra, you would feel that lump there. It's something that literally has to come out. You're not doing it. So what is it? There's something that you're being told to do that you're not doing. Okay. What's the movie on Netflix with Jamie Foxx where they create power pills using his black daughter? I don't be knowing the names of I don't be knowing the names of movies and stuff. That's why I asked you guys. I know what you're talking about though, right? There's a few movies like that. There's a movie where I think Charlize Theron is the main character, but like the warrior, I think it's called Warrior Nun, is like a black woman, like she saves the day. There's a couple movies like that where it's like a black woman is like a second lead, and like she's the one who saves, or like she's like the ride or die or something. That has never happened before in movies. But I know the one you talk about with Jamie Foxx, they're like in New Orleans, right? I don't know the name of it though. How can I get in your Zoom classes? My Zoom classes? Also, I don't know what you mean by my Zoom classes. I have an academy, SDA Academy. So it's a year-long a program, a school, where I teach specifics about everything. We cover everything spiritual, everything. And we really dive deep. And then we have guest teachers that come in. We go deeper than I can possibly go, like on YouTube. So that's, I don't know if you're talking about that or if you're talking about the class that Hood Mystic and I are doing on next Tuesday. Those are called mini courses. So the school is Spiritual Ascension University, and I will have mini courses throughout the year where maybe 2 or 3 hours where we'll talk about, or they'll be teaching on a specific subject. Okay, so I'm not sure what that question is in reference to, but I hope that answered your question. Are there any books or resources you can recommend to better understand and interpret my dreams? Are there any books on dreams? No. No. I've read several books on dreams, and here's the thing. It's like books on crystals. There's some really good crystal books, but for example, certain crystals work differently for me because I have melanin than the person that wrote the book that does not have that. Do you understand? So whereas some would say certain crystals are more powerful, I know that the most powerful crystal for me is malachite, okay? Because it has copper. I have copper in my melanin. So that just raises my vibration. It helps me to connect even more. It also helps with the heart chakra, which is that gateway to ascension. Okay. So you're asking about books with dreams. So there are a lot of books on dreams, but these books do not address some of the stuff that you're going through. Okay. They don't address some of the travels. They're just addressing certain dreams and like, what is this dream? What is water? What is this in a dream? So, I do have a dreams coding class that I do dive into that. That class will not be open again until January. But with regards to books, I really don't have any. There are some people, actually I have a couple of students that do really good with decoding dreams. So if you email me, I can like give you their information if they're willing to help you out. I don't decode dreams anymore because I just can't. I smoked a little marijuana. Is my DNA deactivated? No, Tiara. No. So here's the thing with marijuana. Marijuana is an herb. And she has an energy. And she is not very happy with how she's being used. She's being used and abused. Okay? And so what she's doing is she's like, all right, you want to use me and get high? I'm going to take something from you. So I'm just going to take your memory. I'm going to take your libido. That's the energy, because you're taking from something and you're not giving anything in return. You can't do that. Okay? So when you are smoking the marijuana, okay, like true Rastafarians that would smoke this marijuana, or true people that would use it, knew that there was an exchange, knew they talked to it, they knew it was a she, they talked to this feminine energy, so there was an even exchange happening. Okay. The other thing is that this marijuana is so genetically modified. You don't know what you're smoking. People that will smoke marijuana here in America, and then you go to like Jamaica and smoke, it's like, well, what the heck was I smoking in America? Okay. It's something totally different. It's been so hybrid that it can cause damage. Okay. The other thing is that you are intaking smoke, which means you are cutting off your oxygen, which you should not be doing at this time. That's why I'm like, drink the herb instead of smoking it. Okay. But no, it didn't. It can't deactivate your DNA, so don't worry about that. Okay. Okay. I think. Oh no, it just jumped again. Have you heard of orange selenite? They have some at a crystal store in downtown LA. Be careful with that. A lot of crystals are dyed and not real. There is so orange selenite is basically heated water. It's not basically heated water, it's a gypsum crystal, but it's created with heated water. The orange part in it technically is like the dirty part of the water, like the rusty part of the water. It makes some selenite orangey in color. If it is completely orange, it is most likely dyed. Okay, ask them where they got the selenite from. It may be from Morocco. If it's from Morocco, they probably did something to it to change the color of it. Okay, just because it's a crystal shop does not mean that everything in there is okay. There's very few. I mean, when I was in New Jersey, I bypassed a lot of crystal shops in New York and New Jersey to go all the way upstate New York to this particular crystal shop. If anyone is in New York, New Jersey, there's a crystal shop. Oh, I forgot the name of it, but it's literally in an old church. Okay, and the owners are just powerful beings. Okay. Their crystals were legitimate. So just be careful. Just be careful. Okay. Okay, it jumped a little bit. Melanie, this is Sherry D. Do some people that have gifts that help others to see or hear angels for the first time? It has happened to others when around me. What has happened? Other people have helped you or you have helped others? And are you speaking of angels, like the archangels, like Michael and Raphael and Gabriel, those angels? Or what do you mean, Sherry? How long is this activation supposed to last? There's no, the time is not a thing. We have to get out of the mind state of time. So it's not like it starts on this day, it ends on this day. Like that is not a thing. Time does not exist. Okay. So what happens as long as it's supposed to happen? I don't know. Ancient texts don't say it's going to be 3 days long, So it's a process. If you are feeling these things, that's what's happening within you. And again, it's not everyone. What is the role of, I can't even speak. Janisa Miller, what is the role of food in our activation? The higher vibrational food you are eating, the higher you are vibrating, right? The higher you are vibrating, the easier it is for you to connect to the all, okay? To this source, this energy that's coming down. So the lower vibration of the food is that you're eating, the harder it is to connect. Doesn't mean that you won't connect, it just makes it harder, okay? Which is why so many people that are feeling anxious, you'll start eating cakes and cookies and pastries and potatoes, and you're just craving so much food because your body is like, I don't want to do that high vibrational thing. Bring me back down to earth, okay? So we want to eat high vibrational as much as we can, okay? Seeing orbs in the darkness, are these entities from another dimension? Akasha triple goddess. If you're seeing orbs in the darkness, absolutely. Most likely it's your spirit team. Say what's up. You know, as long as you're protecting yourself, there's nothing to fear. Okay. I just received chalcopyrite from you. Could it be helpful during this time? Absolutely, absolutely. That's going to help you. Oh, you said the real name. So most people call it peacock ore. So that's going to help you with your confidence at this time, not doubting these gifts that are coming up. So when you literally stare into it, you realize the potential that you have within yourself to be who you are truly meant to be at this time. So it's definitely very beneficial. Okay. Miss Davis, today's your solar return. Happy anniversary. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see. I've been having problems with my right eye. I woke up, my eye was purple and swollen. Yeah, I talked about this a little bit earlier, Francis, with the eyes. You want to go into the sun. The sun, make sure you're staring at the sun. The other thing you can do, you can email me. I do have some Eyebrite that I can offer you. But Eyebrite is a really good herb. It's very expensive, but it does work. It's an herb that you can drink. Okay. There's some tinctures that are made. Just be careful. Some have like other ingredients in it that are no good. But the sun is definitely going to help you. Awesome. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Melissa. You see dark figures peeking around the corner in the house. So that happens. Like my daughter's like, Mommy, someone just ran up this. I saw like just white sneakers. And I said, what kind of sneakers? Like, were they Uptowns? You know, like Uptowns are, what do they call Uptowns? What's the name of Uptowns? Air Force Ones. So I said, are they Air Force Ones? Like, and she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's probably like, you know, a friend that transitioned that's like protecting us, you know? Seeing dark things around the house, if you are protected, your space is protected, is not anything negative or low vibrational. It's probably your spirit team. They're just like lurking or trying to show you themselves. Okay. You'll know when it's something low vibrational because something in you your energy level will drop. Okay. Not scared because you see something out your eye. It's just a different thing. And you'll know you need to cleanse your space, which you should be doing at least once a week anyway. Okay. Sherry D, RH negative people. I'm not going to go into that too much today. RH negative people, there's a small group, and most of them reside in southern France. There's a lot of theories about RH negative people, but there's a chemical truth to that I'm not going to go into too much on this live. CBD oil, no, I wouldn't. I just use CBD oil unless I knew where it's coming from. Again, you guys have to, just because it's an herb or a plant, where's the source? Where is it coming from? So if you're using CBD oil, you know that it's coming from, for example, there is a farm in upstate New York that is run by a woman. She's a melanated woman. Her and her husband run this farm it's a marijuana farm. And they get their marijuana from a legitimate source. I believe she makes CBD oil. I don't know. If she does, I would get it from her. But just buying it, from the stores or ordering it, you don't know what that is. It's just like most olive oils, right? Filippo Berio, and what's the other brand? What's the other brand of olive oil that everyone buys? There's two brands that everyone buys. It's like in those tins. Most of them are soybean oil. They're not even olive oil anymore. So you have to be careful with these oils, okay? Infinite charisma. I keep hearing I won't ascend because I eat chicken, but I don't eat many foods. Will I block my ascension? Are you hearing that from people or just spirit team telling you that? You won't ascend because you eat chicken? Yeah, I don't know who's saying that to you. That's not a thing. Like, that's not possible. You make it more challenging for yourself. If your spirit team is telling you that, then they're probably trying to check you or redirect you. I would definitely listen to that. Thank you. Everything is everything. Stop eating chicken unless you raise them. I couldn't even eat a chicken that I raised. That's like eating my cat. Like, that's part of my family. Like, that's just, how do you take care of an animal and then kill it and eat it? Okay. Bertolli, thank you, Prime Harmonic. Bertolli and Filippo Berio are garbage oils. Do not buy them. They're like soy. They're literally run by the Italian mafia. Okay. Okay. Nina Sinclair, please the video on so I haven't been prompted to. If I'm prompted to, then I'll do it. I have stopped doing videos unless I'm told to do a video. And that's one that I haven't been prompted to do yet, Nina Sinclair. Yeah, I just haven't been prompted to do one on that, on Twin Souls. I don't want to be left behind for eating chicken. What can I eat? Left behind for eating? Left behind where? So Infinite Charisma, I'm so confused by your questions. Who's saying this to you? Let me continue. Okay. All right. So those are the questions. I hope that you guys took good notes. I just want to let you guys know that you're doing fine. Flow with this. Flow with this energy that's happening right now. You're going to be fine. This is like such exciting times. It's a little like crazy what's happening in the world, but at the same time, so many of us are like in this place of like, yes, like, oh my gosh. This is what was talked about, thousands of years ago, and now we are here. So, stay on your path, stay connected. Okay. What I mean by stay connected to you, your spirit team. Do everything that you can that's high vibrational. Use your tools, get out in nature, drink water, drink your herbs, eat your herbs, use your crystals, download that app, Skyview, okay? Look at the stars, get some sun. Trust everything that you receive. Trust everything that happens. If you have children, they say stuff to you, trust it, believe it, okay? And you're going to be fine, all right? Love you all. Sweet dreams, safe travels, and I will see you guys. I'll see some of you on Tuesday in class. Thank you so much. Everything is everything. Yeah, I'll see. Do you have any video books on sun gazing? No, Taretha, just do it. You don't need to read a book on how to do what is natural to you. Okay, just do it. Just go out there and, stare at the sun. All right. Peace, everyone. Peace, everyone. Love you all. You're welcome. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Emma. Peace to you. Peace, Brian Roldan. Sleep well, everyone. Sleep well. I'll see some of you on the astral realm. Okay, peace, everyone.